Hello and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Aquarius today. First, I will cleanse the space and the cards with some Palo Santo, and then I will pull cards for a you and them reading. I'll line up the I'll line up the energies for you and your person, the nature of the relationship as it stands at this time, and the possible outcome. Okay, so this is for Aquarius. What messages would be best for Aquarius for their greatest and highest good for them and their person? Them and the person on their mind. Keep in mind these are general readings, and so take what resonates and leave what does not. Plus, the roles can be reversed. So however it comes out and it makes sense to you, go on ahead and claim that. But this is for Aquarius. And if you find that the reading does not resonate at all, go ahead and check your other placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. So a lot of love and empathy, compassion, kindness around this situation right now. Oh. Forgot to pull the middle card for the outcome. All right, there we are. Okay. Aquarius, we have on your side, we have the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. On your person's side, we have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. For the connection, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Swords at this time. For the possible outcome, Five of Pentacles, the Death card, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Aquarius, so it looks like within the context of a friendship, some sort of sweet, fun, lovely connection, you are bringing a sense of stability and a sense also of some anxiety, and at times feeling out in the cold. So I would bet that your energy that you are bringing is the stability into this friendship, but you may or may not be receiving the same energy and like kind, but we'll see. This could also be you. Maybe you're having anxiety about the friendship, about this connection. And we'll see what, I'm not too sure what has happened, but there's a sense of lack, of feeling impoverished in some way. You could be feeling ghosted, out in the cold, or perhaps you're bringing some energy and you're coming to see that it's not really being reciprocated, but we'll see what's on their side. On their side, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this person, it would appear that there's been an ending. There's been an ending here, because that's where the Ten of Swords lines up in the connection as it stands at this time. But your person was initiating something new, right? And you know, this thing, I mean, they could have been like putting themselves out there, getting a lot of attention for something, and perhaps from the amount of attention that they got, that drew their attention away from this connection. Who really knows? But there is a sense that this is something cyclical. You may or may not have experienced this with this person before. Okay, so in the nature of the relationship as it stands now, the Three of Cups, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords. So, I mean, it looks like between the two of you, there was a decision to be made. Like, do we or don't we, you know? Because the wands are action. So, and the two is which one, you know, which action to take. On your side, you're bringing a sense of friendship and fun. On their side, they're bringing an ending. So, you know, it would appear that makes sense after this, that you would feel anxious and out in the cold. But we'll go ahead and we'll clarify, okay? For the outcome, Five of Pentacles, Death, and Wheel of Fortune. So death would signify an ending, an irrevocable change. But then with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, perhaps it, I mean, the way that I see it, it's like it was meant to be. Like whatever this ending was meant to happen. You know, anything that's meant for you will never pass you by. Okay? Anything that is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to clarify first? We can look into the Three of Cups energy. I mean, and make no mistake, there is a lot of love overseeing this situation right now. So perhaps you still have a lot of love for this person. We'll see. You know, you wouldn't feel upset if this connection didn't matter to you. Okay, because there was stability in this friendship at one point. All right, let's do the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords. So within the context of this relationship, it would appear that, you know, there was a shared energy of fruitfulness, growth, creativity, expansion, and there was a couple of other energies, like say the King of Pentacles brings in a real sense of stability, very much money-minded. This could be a situation with a job, perhaps a boss. The Queen of Swords is an energy that's looking to the future, but, you know, she's more logical, right? Like more from the neck up. She is going to be very discerning, very discerning. So, you know, it would appear that the energy that was brought to this connection as it stands right now, like You could be using discernment in what you want to create moving forward, on account of, being mindful of your tangibles and how you want that to go. That if all that energy belongs to you, that's how it reads. But this could be that there were a couple of players in the mix. If you identify more as the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Swords, these could be two people in their separate energies, but what they shared was a sense of growth and development, and it's kind of a flexible, let's go with the flow kind of energy. Let's do the Ten of Swords. Okay. So this ending, the Ten of Swords, is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged One, and the Ace of Swords. So, and right here we have a divine pairing. And Aquarius, you're an air sign, so the Queen of Swords could very well be you in this situation. I would wonder if your counterpart, being the King of Pentacles energy, ended up connecting with their Queen of Pentacles over here. And or perhaps the Queen of Pentacles is a prospect, is somebody else. May or may not have already come together, because there's this Hangman energy, which is really like a stillness, being in a space of not making any moves, but just sitting with a very deep inner process. It can be very, very painful. And so this Ace of Swords is the truth. Someone is really just sitting still with the truth of the situation, sitting still and just having to surrender and accept the pain that is being felt with this ending. And within that context is doing self-care with that. So if you read this Queen of Pentacles as a person, it could resonate more with that first little aspect of the storyline. If you read it simply as an energy, this person right now is sitting with the truth of this ending and doing what they need to do to take care of themselves right now. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. And with the Two of Matches, or the Two of Wands being in the middle, a decision was made. And we have 3 court cards here, and then the Three of Cups. So this very well could have been a third-party situation where one person made a decision between 2 people. With all these court cards. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Wands. So you're feeling, with this anxious energy, this worry, you're moving away. You're gonna You're going to get up and you're going to move away from the drama. Whatever it is, you know, whatever situation you find yourself in that is causing you this anxiety, you're doing what you need to do to pick up and go drop anchor somewhere else. And that could be, you know, with the metaphor, like you don't have to necessarily pack up and move, although that could be happening as well. But, you know, just taking a time out, taking a break, focusing on something else, like, and not just anything else, but something that's more peaceful for you, something that's going to be in alignment with your self-care, and something that's going to be calmer, going to be more palatable. You know, you're just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna leave that drama. And so with that, I mean, we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So there's somebody here who has a lot of leadership, has a lot of passion, a lot of drive. There's another person here that has a lot of love to give, right? And they're very charismatic and there's like an energy here of being loving and open and attractive and sweet and courting. And with the Knight of Cups energy, that's more like, you know, here for a good time, not for a long time. Can be, you know, you feel really swept off your feet by this archetype. So take it as it resonates with regard to people in your situation. But whatever the case may be, you're feeling a level of anxiety in the face of these energies, and you're choosing to break left for a little while. Okay. So what is this person getting some level of acclaim for? What exactly is going on here? Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Tower. So, you know, with this person having divvied up their energy, now, here's the thing. Typically with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, could have a little bit, like if the Devil were here, that would even be more confirmation, but sometimes that can show up as someone who is really just wanting a lot of attention. And so what they do is that they spread their energy around, right? And so that's one way of reading it. Another way is like this person, there's an equal give and take. Sometimes, I'm not sure if it looks like that way in this case, but there's a lot of with the Star here, it's like a wish fulfillment, right? For this person to be receiving energy and receiving attention. And it would appear, even based on this card, like there's all the tea is going in that one person's cup and there's no tea being given to the other person. So, you know, the Six of Pentacles can be a little tricky. Sometimes it could mean like getting breadcrumbed, right? But would it appear to me that this person really, really does like attention, but perhaps them giving too much of their energy to one person over another led to a Tower moment. The Tower is underneath the Ace of Swords, so there was a Tower moment here. There was a Tower moment that maybe got a lot of attention. Perhaps this Tower moment brought a lot of attention into this person from a lot of these players over here, you know, because we see a few court cards on this side. But with the Star energy, typically that's a wish fulfillment. So perhaps they brought this Tower moment on themselves. It's an interesting combination. And the star can also signify things that are vied for, but are feeling very out of reach. So perhaps that's connected to this person's sense of getting a lot of attention right now. Whether that, I mean, attention could be, I mean, granted this says acclaim, but essentially it's attention and victory of some kind. But, you know, I mean, people can get negative attention. So just take those energies as they resonate and come together. Okay. So the Page of Wands, what was this person initiating? That could give us more information on this Tower moment here. Initiating an ending, getting attention, and then there's a cycle. Maybe this person does this a lot. Maybe there's a sense that this person kind of creates some drama. I don't know. Okay, so the Page of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, and again, the Page of Wands. So this person was initiating, they made a decision, and they made the decision and they initiated this process, and it would appear that there was a lot of work put into that somehow, or perhaps now that that decision has been made and there seems to be, I don't know if something backfired or what happened, but there's a lot of focus on work at this time, or whatever sense of place of mastery that they feel they can like just really focus on. So it would appear that a lot of focus is being put on their tangibles, right? They've made a decision to do that, to move toward that. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Actually, let's look at the Five of Pentacles first for you. Yeah, so the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Moon, and the Chariot. So this ending, it feels as though this ending has really kind of thrown you for a loop. Like, I don't think you saw it coming. I don't think you saw it coming. But I think you could sense that something was coming in slowly. Like, you could sense that it was on its way. And typically with the Ten of Swords, it's not as sudden as like, it's just not as sudden. It's something that builds up over time because you go through the swords, right? And so by the time you get to the 10, it's like, here it is, you know, and the person is typically stabbed like 10 times in the back. So, you know, that could be a sense of betrayal, but many, many cuts. Death by 1,000 cuts, or 10. So, you know, there's a sense of sadness here for sure. You know, I don't think you saw this coming, and I think that you invested a lot. You invested into this situation, this relationship, whatever it was, but you know, definitely had a felt sense of, while you were doing it, either you or your person was feeling like they were doing it alone, or really just kind of doing it with the shadow of their partner in the mix, you know, and there was really kind of a, you know, where's your heart at? You know, I feel pretty lonely in this space. And there was a part of you that was seeing this situation clearly, which was probably your intuition, and another part of you that was looking at it through rose-colored glasses, you know, maybe hoping that things would be different, whatever the case is. But, you know, I see you moving on slowly. You know, there's this period of being out in the cold and feeling rejected. There could even be a part of you that feels like you don't want to sell yourself out anymore, you know? Like, you would rather take the temporary experience of being out in the cold than to repeat this cycle and go back into the church, back into the warmth, and have a couple of hot toddies just to get kicked out again. Okay? But, you know, I see you moving on slowly, taking care of yourself. I mean, you're, because, you know, you have the Queen of Swords here, very discerning. You know, and with the Empress energy, you know, there's no need to chase anything. You can go create your new path, whatever that is. Okay, let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So within the Wheel of Fortune, you know, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. That's like a, you know, it's life. It's it's like karmic law, basically. We make our choices and we get clearer. Like there's an action and a reaction. So within the context of that, we have the Temperance, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So someone walked away here from something that wasn't serving them anymore, and now they're sitting in the pain of that. And while they're sitting in the pain of that, the pain and this experience is going to change this person, you know, on a soul level. On a soul level. They have Temperance and the Hanged Man here. So this person is going through a process. They made a decision. There was some sort of initiation. There was a truth. Maybe through this they're wanting your attention back. That could be their hope. It could be their hope that they get attention from you, and maybe wanting to maybe they're the one who has been experiencing this cycle, and they're hoping to get your attention again. Or take the energy as it resonates. This could be you, this could be the other person, like it could be flip-flopped, right? I say you and them interchangeably a lot. So yeah, there was a tower moment, and that's what it appears to be. Like there's pain being felt on both sides, I feel like, on some level, because this looks painful. And there's the Five of Pentacles. So with this energy, this person's walking away. I think this person's finally walking away from this sense of either initiating and engaging in this cyclical behavior that they bring, or like the dynamic, or walking away if they are the ones who keep engaging in the cyclical behavior that's brought by this person. It could go either way. But either way, they're walking away from engaging in that dynamic, and they are feeling sad for sure. However, this is an experience where one goes through it and then comes out the other side at a very, you know, they learn from this experience. And I really do see it's a very good thing with the Queen of Pentacles here. It's really like the saving grace in this energy of this ending, because that is a energy of taking care of oneself. It's a very grounded, it's like you could be in pain, but at least you're doing what you need to do, right? To take care of yourself in this. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, and in the middle, we have the Death card. I don't think we need to clarify that. You know what? Let's do the Two of Wands. Maybe that can tell us more about what this decision was. It's really interesting at the outset. No, this is interesting. It's almost as if it kind of started looking out one way and then kind of appears to be another way. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell like who. On this side, it looks as though this person initiated, like here's the Two of Wands, a decision had to be made, and the Judgment's up here, and there's 2 pages. So this person, I think, initiated. So what was it about? What was it about? Maybe it was just simply the decision to stay in the dynamic or not. That very well could be it. Okay, so with the Two of Wands, we have the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So there was a new opportunity, some sort of new passion, new thing to go and engage with, to go and to pursue, right? And this is something that was manifested, you know. This person, whatever it was, manifested this shift. Typically the Eight of Wands is travel. So someone could have, you know, had an experience when they went somewhere else. It's communication, it's travel. And this is also an energy of traveling, of moving, actually, moving. And a lot of times the Eight of Wands can also be referred to as the love arrows in the tarot, like all the passions. So I'm not sure what happened exactly. I don't know what the situation was, but that's the energy behind this do I or don't I, what action to take. Two of Wands is somebody manifested like fast moving energy communication with this new passion, this new opportunity. And there was an ending. This person initiated it. I don't know if they regret it now, because it seems that they're the ones sitting in a lot of heartache. This person, like I said, feels a little blindsided. So maybe, yeah, like I said before, maybe this decision was an impulsive one too, right? Like with the Ace of Wands, it's a very fast offer. It's kind of like opportunity strikes and it's fleeting. Are you going to take the opportunity or not? Are you going to seize the opportunity or not? And if you don't, the wand goes out, the match goes out. If you do, then, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. We make our choices and we get clearer. Okay. So I'm not going to clarify anymore, because I think the Death really does speak to the situation. And the Four of Wands, I mean, you came in with some stability, whether this is you or your person. you had your stakes planted in this. You know, you were here. All right. And at the bottom of the deck we have the sun, so it's all kind of come out into the light right now. So I'll close this reading off, Aquarius, with just a couple of animal cards. What I've come to find is I'll pick like 3. Usually pick like one will resonate more for one, and so on and so forth, and one for the situation. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. I think that can be said for both people, because it just looks like something took a shit here, which is a big bummer. You know? And I'm sorry that that's the case. A lot of the readings I've been doing, like I did some yesterday, and I'm doing just a couple today, and it's just a lot of like breakup energy, a lot of like endings. I wonder really what's shifting. I know that I think on March 7th, is it Saturn moving into Pisces? Too sure. I think it's Saturn moving into Pisces. So I'll give you guys some key words. Actually, you know, I think I'll do the flowers. I'll do both. I don't know why I'm feeling indecisive. Porcupine and anemone. Boundaries. Yeah. Boundaries. The skunk and magnolia. Protection. The vulture and asphodel. Upheaval. Yeah. Yes. I think that this is really saying to you, Aquarius, that you need to really like take care of yourself right now and set good boundaries for yourself. You don't need to engage in this funky cycle anymore, whatever it is. Any kind of dynamic that doesn't serve your sense of soul recognition and just like your sense of health and peace. You don't need to put any energy into anything like that. And you want to protect yourself as you do that. Sometimes when we set boundaries with people, if they are not very stable, they can act erratically, and that can be the time when we need to protect ourselves. So if you really need to go in, connect with other people who are safe and like hunker down, do that. Because it does appear that there was a bit of an upheaval here for sure. And on the bottom of the deck we have hope, so I'll put that here in the middle. Hope. And but it's clarified by it's the butterfly and snowdrop, and like the butterfly is always transformation. So this, like I had said before, this is a situation that needed to happen, it feels like. Even though it happened in a painful way, I don't think these people were meant to be together, and that's you know, we need to be with people who actually resonate with us, not keep us locked into some weird bullshit dynamic, you know. Okay, let's see here. Daffodil, the sun shines brighter when you are here. I think that speaks to each one of you being present with yourselves. Gerbera, show appreciation and joy shall follow. Seems a little cheesy right now. Let's see if this one... No. That's what I have for you. Okay, Aquarius. This feels like it's been rough, but it also feels like there's hope and there's vision for the future, and that whatever the breakdown was here is clearing the path. Okay? Okay. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.